Heard. All right, well, hey, hi, hello. What is going on? My name is Angelito, and today we're doing a new video showcasing the power of Snow White. This character is currently on the banner is insane. I think that she is personally probably a top 5 character in the game, and I do think that she kind of power creeps a lot of other pilgrims. Um, Not necessarily in terms of like usefulness, I guess, but in terms of how good she really is and what she's able to bring to teams. So I kind of held off on this video for a couple days. I wanted to fully max her out, fully get her strong enough for the showcase. But currently she is one of my top characters on my account. She is fully overloaded with a bunch of LA and attack and a couple of random stats. I actually don't think you need charge speed on her because she has a fixed charge speed. But LA attack, ammo, and then I have a little bit of crit rate, crit damage on this build, on this piece right here, because I do think that she's actually really good with crit rate and crit damage. She's able to do more damage. But the standard like LA attack is fine. Adding crit rate, crit damage to her does make her better, especially because you don't need charge speed. I also do have her 10-10-10. Oh, there she goes again. I have a level 12 Bastion Cube on her, and I do have her fully collectioned. And I'm going to show her off on a couple bosses. So with that said, let's get started. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start off with Harvester. And this is the team that I'm going to run with her on Harvester right here. So we're going to start with Little Mermaid, Crown, Snow. We're using the Summer Dorothy because of how good she is in terms of damage. She's also pretty maxed out. Her stats are kind of strange, but she's still really, really good. And Helm, because Helm works really well with Crown. So we're going to go ahead and go in here, and I am only going to play until I break Harvester's like headpiece. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and auto everything. And I'll go ahead and showcase the power of how strong she really is. If I need to bop in, then I will, and I'll use Helm. But I'm not going to. I'm actually going to use Crown for this beginning part too. So I'm going to go ahead and break the headpiece. And I'm going to use Snow's Burst right here. And look at the damage that is going out right now. Like Harvester's already at 6 bars, and that's insane. So the reason why Snow White is very, very valuable or really, really good when it comes to this boss fight is, one, she is water coated, but two, she is able to do a massive amount of damage. And right now I'm not even controlling anything. I'm only gonna play if a character gets slow, and I'm only gonna probably use Helm's Burst. That's probably all I'm gonna do. But this is fully on auto now, and yeah. So Snow White is really, really strong when it comes to burst generation, when it comes to water damage, when it comes to damage period. And I'm probably gonna do another boss after this fight as well to kind of showcase that as well. But in terms of neutral game, I think that she is one of the strongest neutral game like units in the game. And I'll probably showcase her off with, I can't remember the boss's name, but the Iron Code boss after this, because I've actually been using her against the Iron Code boss with Rapi Red Hood, and she's able to like push at least level 7, which are level 8, which is realistically speaking all you really need. So I think right here I'm gonna go ahead and use Helm's Burst just to make sure my crown doesn't die. Oh, I missed. Well, hopefully she'll be fine. Let's see. Oh, she's alive. Come on. There you go. All right, cool. All right, we're alive. That's probably the only thing that I need to do right now. Is just use that burst. Just to make sure my units don't die. But as you can see, like, Harvest is already at 3 bars, and I have a minute and 30. Like, I have plenty of time. Snow White is destroying all of the orbs that he's setting at my units. She's also just pumping out insane damage. Like, look at this damage from this burst. That's insane. All right, I'm gonna break these QTEs as well. There we go. And the damage is still getting pumped out. Oh, nope. I hit tab. There you go. And as you can see, he's already at 2 bars. Do that really quickly. And then after that, I'm done. There's already almost 4 billion damage down. And again, like during this like whole entire part right here, like I don't have to worry about anything because all of the enemies are getting hit by Snow White's missiles from the auto lock function. So this whole entire time, I just don't have to worry about anything. And the damage is getting pumped out. Like this is a crazy team for just water code in general, because Little Mermaid and Crown are just insanely strong. I have 30 seconds here. The burst from Snow should be able to push out the rest of the damage here. Very close. I have maybe one more burst left. Yeah, and there we go. They're just going to pump out damage while it's down. And with that, Harvester is dead. And I had to do like bare minimal, like shoot rings and use Helm's Burst. And let's go ahead and look at the damage. Like 5 billion damage is insane. Snow White was able to do 3 bill herself. Dorothy was able to pump out close to 1.7. Helm did about 500,000, which is still a lot of damage. I mean, even contended with Little Mermaid, who was able to pump out a little bit more than that, and she's not water coated. So as you can see, Snow White is able to do so much damage for no reason. And I arguably think that she's the best water code damage. And I'm going to go ahead and go to, if I could find him, Ultra. So we're going to go into the Ultra fight next. And I'm going to showcase how good her neutral game is next. And again, I'm using the exact same team. I'm only subbing out Dorothy for Roppy Redhead. So let's go ahead and go into this boss fight. And again, I'm going to do bare minimum. I'm just going to shoot rings and make sure that Crown has her burst up whenever Ultra does the poison and the slam damage. But if you can look at the damage already, Roppy Red Hood is going to go ahead and get him to 6 bars of health. And the only thing I'm going to do is pop these rings in a second. There you go. And then Red Hood's gonna, or Snow White's gonna go ahead and use her burst. Core damage right there is insane. He's gonna go ahead and slam the ground. Boom. I'm probably gonna have to block this right here. And then we go back in. And we already have a build damage down. And that's with both of their bursts. And then Snow White's burst right here is able to destroy the sides, which is insane. Do the rings. There we go. And all the way down to 5. There we go. I want to break this so Snow can hit her ulti. There we go. I gotta break that chamber. Okay, I'm minimally playing, but it's not by much. Alright, not much. The first one will get blocked by Crown. And then she'll have her other ulti right here. And as you can see, we're almost at 2 bill. Almost out of the 4 bar. Got the extra damage down, which is cool. As you can see, like we don't have a second Iron Code character, and we're using Snow, and the damage that has been going down is insane. We're already at bar 6, and we have 50 seconds left. I think 50 seconds is like still fine, just because we have Roppy Red Hood on the team. And obviously, like again, like I'm not using another Iron Code character. If I had another Iron Code character, then the health probably be a little bit lower. But I just want to showcase how much damage this character is actually able to do. I'm gonna block here. Right here, the pierce damage for the core is going to be crazy. And also, I want to look. Oh, pay attention to the burst. Like the burst gauge instantly fills with this team. Like, oh, I hit my mic. I'm sorry about that. You probably heard that on the recording. But the burst gauge is just able to just autofill. And we have 7 seconds left. We have 1 burst left. The ulti goes down here. 1 shot. Boom. We're at stage 7. And stage 7 is ultimately where you want to be with these bosses so you can get the max rewards. So I'm going to go ahead and look at the damage. And Snow put up a bill. Roppy put up almost 2 bill. Snow White's not that far behind. Which is actually insane. Like, it's actually crazy. This character is so good. So good. Okay. I'm also going to show her off a little bit in hard campaign as well. And hard campaign, I'm using the exact same team as that team that I was using. I am a little bit like power skilled to the recommended. So I'm not behind in terms of like power. But I want you to pay attention really quickly at one thing, just really quickly. And I'm going to probably swap this team off as well and use Nayuta instead. But look at the burst generation. 4 seconds in and we're already at burst. And there was like 3 to 4 units on the stage. Like there was nothing here like a second ago. And now we just have our burst. And just keep paying attention to that burst gauge. Like we're really close to almost being done with the stage, but just look. No enemies on the board. We have burst. You usually you do get like 2 bursts per like campaign push, but this character is able to have insane burst generation. And with that, the boss is just like, the boss does have resistance at the beginning, but let's see. 3rd burst of the game. Boom, dead. And I am gonna show off with Nayuta as well, because Nayuta also does make this team really strong. Nayuta makes this team an AoE beast, and I guess this is kind of like a good example. Let's go here real quickly. So I'm gonna replace Crown with Nayuta, and the only thing that Nayuta doesn't give for this team, well, Nayuta doesn't give 2 things for this team. It's the increased reload speed and the shield, but regardless, you don't really need it when the whole entire team is, or the whole entire enemy like phase is dead. So this is a boss fight. I'm gonna control Little Mermaid just so we get the focus fire, and just like that, boom, boss is taking damage. My units are fine, and the boss is dead. Just like that. Look at the damage really quickly, and Roppy did a lot of damage, but Snow White didn't even burst. Snow White did not burst, and still is roughly about 20k behind. That is insane. And my Roppy's pretty built. Just an idea. Just an idea of how strong this unit actually is. I think, personally, if you are on the fence about summoning this unit, I would highly recommend just going to recruit. Honestly, both Snow White and Roppy are out right now. Roppy is still, in my opinion, the best character in the game. But if you do have this character, please summon for Snow White. She is insanely good for no reason. I know a lot of people are upset because we didn't get a niece for this and or for this not anniversary but New Year's event. Um, but still, go ahead and take time out, spend the gems, use your tickets. Please get this character. If you have a guaranteed pull, use it on her. She's very, very good. You will not regret it. I arguably think that she's a top 5 character in the game. Um, Probably like 5 in my opinion, but she is great. I think she would help your account so much if you don't have her. If you do have her, then build her. Make sure to use her because she's phenomenal. And yeah, no, with that, thank you for stopping by. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Please comment because I do like to talk in my comment section. If it's just anything Nikkei related, or if you just want to talk gaming related. I have to sneeze. I'm probably gonna cut this out. But with that said, thank you guys so much for stopping by, and with that, I will see you later. Peace.